Good morning, Hampton Roads. How's everybody doing today? And welcome to Virginia's only local real estate investing podcast, where we get to talk about local investors, local deals, and all things local. I'm your host, the founder of the Master Investor Academy, and author of my best-selling book, Work Just Gets in the Way of Making Money, Scott Jelinek. Once again, if you have any comments, things you want to discuss, properties you'd like to sell, or anything you'd like to ask, you can go ahead and text me at 757-699-4227. That's 757-699-4227. So what do we want to talk about today? So I had, I know you guys love hearing where I eat, but I had, what is it called? Pho. It looks like pho, but they say pho. Pho 79 for lunch. It was absolutely fantastic. A big bowl of that chicken noodle, and nothing fills you up like a gallon of soup rolling around in your belly. I actually have plans this evening, meeting with a new private lender over at Dockside Offshore Drive. So I look forward to that. I always enjoy eating there. That's a absolutely fantastic restaurant. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today is I just had a meeting yesterday with all of my local coaching students, and we actually did it online too for our long distance students. But what I wanted to talk about was how many people I hear talking about this market's on fire, right? But it's dead. It's so dead because there's no motivated sellers, because anybody can put their house on the market. And, oh yeah, it's just not good time right now because, wait till the crash. Then it's going to be a lot of, houses for the picking. But right now there's no deals available, or we can't find any deals. And I'm sure you've either heard these same things said or you're saying them yourself. And so I wanted to tell you, this is what I wanted to talk about today. I actually made a little list for me from my group, and this is just in the past week. So this is strictly here, Hampton Roads, just from a handful of local coaching clients I have, and this is just in the past week. Okay, are you ready? So one of them is John, and you guys seen him, I guess, a week or two ago. We did a video with him where he did a $30,000 assignment fee. Well, he closed on a deal. Today's Wednesday. It closed on Monday, but he picked up his check today, and he did another video and he sent it out to our group for a $33,000 assignment fee on it. So congratulations, John, on that one. Kirk and Tammy, you guys saw them on. We were pushing, trying to pull off their $100,000 month in January. They didn't make it at the very end. They didn't get it signed in time to count it toward January's numbers. But I spoke to them yesterday. They got that contract signed and assigned. And I believe it was a $38,000 assignment fee on that one. And I'm telling you guys this not because I'm bragging on them, but because I want to motivate and inspire you that the market is not dead. It is alive and well and kicking, and these guys are crushing it. One of our brand new guys, this is his very first deal, got a deal. And actually, I'm going to do a video with him this week. It closed, and I was supposed to pick up his check today, and I did not get it today, but tomorrow I'm going to get it. Then I'm going to go out for margaritas with him so that we can do a quick video and talk about this deal. But he picked up a check for $15,000, or I'm going to pick it up for $15,000 on an assignment fee. And the great part about this, I can't wait to tell you guys the story about it. But one of the great things I love about this particular one, first of all, where he got it from is a absolutely fantastic story. I told you bits and pieces of it already, coming from a Gorilla card. But on top of that, what I really love about it is he was not the first contract. There was another investor, it might have been two, that offered more on the property and locked up the property and then couldn't come through and couldn't close. And then they ended up going back to the seller and giving it back to him, in which case the seller called him back. And that is not uncommon. So many times we go on appointments and then the seller, there'll be an unrealistic wholesaler or somebody that doesn't know their numbers to make a ridiculous offer, or just offer the seller whatever they want with no math behind it, and then try and sell it. And they're at retail or above retail. They can't sell it. They go back to the seller. Now the seller's mad, angry, and ends up going back to the realistic wholesaler and or a realistic investor. And so in this case, he went back to him, and he was very nervous because of what he just went through with the other investor, but he trusted him and he went ahead and did it. We were able to close, and he got a check coming to him for $15,000. Jay did it. This is another one. Actually, I was going to do a deal of the week with him tonight, but it's going to end up having to be tomorrow. He did a sub 2. So he bought this house sub 2 from a bandit sign. I can't wait to tell that story too, because the lady, it was in his neighborhood. And I remember the lady walked to the neighborhood every day and saw his sign. She inherited a property. It was a sub 2 deal, but he didn't keep it. He bought it sub 2, so he had no money out of pocket, then renovated it and then listed it, put it on the market. And if I remember correctly, and Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay's crushing $40,000 on that rehab. But wait, we're not done. Joey and Juliana, I know they got 2 wholesales that they just completed today. Well, not completed yet, but they assigned today. I don't know the numbers of what they are doing as far as an assignment fee, so I don't know that yet. But then we also have 4 different people got slow flips. And this is just in the past week, 4 new slow flips that we're working on the process of getting funded for them right now. And Renee, congratulations to you. I know you think, I know you said you got 2 new ones. 2 new slow flips, which I thought was ironic because just a week ago we were talking about how great the ones you had were doing, but how you were building up excess funds and you needed to deploy it and needed to get some more. And so now just today you got 2 more. And so congratulations on that. And these are just the ones I can remember off the top of my head. But reason I wanted to share this, first off, to congratulate everybody. You guys are doing fantastic, and it's just an unbelievable, phenomenal job everybody's doing. But on top of that, for people who are not in the group, people who are just out there working, grinding, and doing your own thing, and that's fantastic. But keep in mind, the market's not dead. The market is not dead. Yes, it's a hot market. Yes, there's a lot of competition. Yes, you may end up having to pay more for a property because it's such a competitive market right now. But it is you just heard all the numbers I just gave you, and that's just in the last week. It is by no means dead. Yes, it's more competitive. Yes, you're going to have to work. All these things are true, but it is by no means a dead market. So don't let anybody fool you into thinking, oh, it's just not a good time right now. So I started buying in 1994, right? I did not start wholesaling till 2001. When I started wholesaling, guess what everybody told me? Don't bother. It's saturated. There's too many people in this business. There's too many people. Do something else. Keep buying rentals, but don't get into everybody told me don't do it. I started in 2001 and I've never been able to buy deals to wholesale. Never. So, I mean, keep that in mind. Don't listen to what people are telling you who aren't doing it themselves. And you also got to be careful of listening to people who are doing it themselves, because some people just don't want more competition. So some people are going to tell you they're in the business, and then like the people who were telling me it was too saturated. They just didn't want one more guy doing it. And so keep that in mind on where you listen to and where you get your advice from. Not everybody wants you to be in this business. Not everybody wants you to be successful. So keep that in mind. But I'm here to tell you there are deals. There are still plenty of slow flips out there available. There are plenty of wholesale deals available. There's plenty of rehab deals available. So don't let anybody trick you or fool you into thinking that we're too far gone. We're at the top of the market. It's oversaturated. There's too many investors in town. Yes, there's plenty. Yes, there's competition. You absolutely still can do this business. That's all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to put that out to you, get in your head and let you know, I don't know what other people are putting in your head. I don't want you to get into a frame of mind that's thinking, oh yeah, well, that's good for Scott's area, but it won't work in my area. That's bull. That's bull. It works everywhere. Or that was great last year or 6 months ago or 10 years ago, but now it's oversaturated. There's too many people. I've heard it all before. I've heard all the excuses before. Even right now, I have people that'll tell me, oh, it doesn't work. And I'm like, really? Because it's working for all these people. And so we know it works. We know it's currently working in today's market. So whatever those excuses are, they're just noise in your head. That's all it is. It's just noise in your head. You need to put it aside. Let yourself know 100% it absolutely does work. It does work right now. And it does work right now here locally. That's all I got for you guys today. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Do something today that your future self is going to thank you for. Go out and make it happen. No one else is going to make it happen for you. And I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. Have an absolutely fantastic day.